Okay, in this video we're going to work out some examples from square and cube roots maze. So we'll start with the first one. It tells us to start here. X squared equals 121. Well, to get rid of a square, you have to take the square root. Squares and square roots eliminate each other. So now I'm going to have x equals, and then I have to figure out what the square root of 121 is. If I look on my page, 121 is 11. So I am going to have two answers here though, positive and negative 11. So you are going to shade in this pathway because positive and negative 11 is the answer. So now our next question is going to be this one. I do want to warn you though that when you take the cube root, I don't know if we're going to do this one or not, but I don't think we're going to do this one. Let's do this one. Even though it's not one of the ones that you need to do, we'll do it anyway. When you take the cube root, you need to write the little 3, and you have to find the cube root of 8 and the cube root of 27. So now we're looking on the cube root side, and the cube root of 8 is 2, and the cube root of 27 is 3. But here's the thing about cube roots. If it's a positive, then your answer will be positive. If it's a negative, then your answer will be negative. You won't have two answers here. Cube roots will only have one answer, always. Square roots, however, they could be either way. So you'll have two answers for square roots, but only one answer for cube roots. Now you can tell that this wasn't one that needed done because the answer is not one of the pathways. So we didn't actually need to do this one, but now you can see how to do it. So again, when you're doing cube roots, you will only have one answer. And it'll depend on whether the original was negative or whether the original problem was positive. Only square roots get two answers, positive and negative. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one as well. So we're doing squared, so we're taking the square root, and we're doing the square root of 16 over the square root of 169. And if we use our sheet, square root of 16 is 4, and the square root of 169 is 13. But don't forget, this is a square, so we're going to have two answers, positive and negative 4/13. I'm going to color it with a highlighter so I can see through it, and I would recommend that you do the same. And I'll color this one too. Okay, so there's our pathway. Now this is our next problem, and you just follow the answers through the pathway until you get to the end. So go ahead and try some for yourself and see how it goes. Ask me if you have any questions.